Hi guys, welcome to Brand X Reviews. Something I'm going to get into today is Red Dwarf, something that I haven't really spoken about much on this channel, but I've been wanting to. I think I did a retrospective about 2 years ago and that was it. So here we're going to look at the videotapes, the old VHS tapes from the 90s that were released. Now I do remember that these were something that were quite heavily advertised at the time, and generally speaking the series would be broken down into 2 parts because each series would have 6 episodes. And on a tape you'd get 3 episodes, so it would be Series 1, Part 1 and Part 2, but they would refer to them as Bite 1 and Bite 2. So here you see Series 1. What I liked about the Series 1 tapes were they had more kind of artwork that was done by hand rather than the photographs that were used from the series like we see here later on from Series 2 onwards. So Series 2 came out very shortly after Series 1. I think it was even the same year. Both Series 1 and 2 came out in 1988. Quite low budget, but at this point it was really picking up fanship. And by the time Series 3 came out, you could see that the budget was kind of increasing for this show. It was still pretty jagged around the edges at this point, but that was what made it great. Especially looking back now, because what came later was kind of a bit more glossy. But Series 3 and 4 did, in my opinion, have a similar look. So here we can see Series 4, which was in 1991. And again, it comes in 2 parts. So you've got Bite 1 here and then Bite 2 here. And after Series 4, I thought that the production quality increased again significantly for Series 5, which was great. I mean, it still looked really, still looked a bit jagged around the edges kind of thing, but a lot less so than the previous 4 series. So that was pretty much the golden age, really, when we were getting into Series 5, and particularly Series 6. I mean, Series 6 got repeated so often because there was quite a gap between Series 6 and 7 for a number of reasons, which I'm sure a lot of you fans will be aware of what the history to that was, between 1993 when this was made and Series 7. So Series 6 got repeated quite a lot because there wasn't anything new to air at that point. So it was quite an interesting time, really. But what happened between them, we saw these Smeg Ups tapes. So before Series 7 got released, they released a couple of tapes. It was just outtakes basically, and there were some deleted scenes and sort of behind the scenes footage, that kind of thing, and some convention footage. The Smeg Ups tape was from Series 4 to 6 mostly. Smeg Outs was Series 1 to 3. Great tapes, check them out, you can get them on DVD. Anyway, Series 7 came in 1997. By the end of the year they released this tape here, which had episodes 1, 3 and 4 on, and they were extended. But then they did release the series in full. But Series 7, unlike the previous 6 series, had 8 episodes. So they had to break the series videotapes down into 3 tapes. So Bite 1 had 3 episodes, Bite 2 had 3 episodes, Bite 3 had 2 episodes from memory, and then it had the Red Dwarf A to Z. So that was Series 7, and those were the TV versions, like I say. So this was the first series to have 3 bites in it, basically, 3 parts. Now that was back in 1997, so in the next year, 98, they did a re-release of the first 3 series in a remastered style, which was kind of inspired by George Lucas's special editions of Star Wars that had just come out. Now you can get these on DVD, but they're quite rare, and they've been more recently renamed the Body Snatcher Collection. Like I said, there is a DVD available, but this was the artwork for those. So again, we're going back to the beginning. So Series 1, episodes 1 to 3. Now I wasn't a big fan of the remastered episodes, to be honest. In fact, I only saw the ones that actually aired on TV. I don't think they aired Series 1 to 3 on TV, but they, from memory anyway. But they did release them on tape in a similar structure to all the other videos. So this is the artwork to that anyway. I mean, I would like to go back and watch these just out of interest. Like I say, you can get them on DVD, but this was the artwork. And like I say, I prefer this kind of hand-drawn kind of look that the videotapes have. Something that only the first series of Red Dwarf got on videotape. After that, it was photographs from the show. So this was a really nice kind of way of presenting the tapes and giving them a more classic look. And it was around the 10th anniversary of Red Dwarf when these came out back in 1998. So quite a treat really. Like I say, you can get these on DVD, known as the Body Snatcher collection. Something I've been planning on getting. They're a little bit rarer, but you can get them, and they're not too expensive either. So anyway, Series 8 came in 1999, and we had these tapes here, and they did them in 2 parts. Even though there were 8 episodes, they released 4 episodes on each tape, including extended, well, they were extended versions of some of the episodes. So that was Series 8 anyway on tape, and then after that, obviously the later things released on DVD because it was a lot later. Now there are a few other little variants on some of the tapes that you can get, some little extra things. You can get convention videos, quite rare circulated videos, but quite interesting from a collector's point of view. So I hope you enjoyed this. Now the future of Red Dwarf, anyway, from what I understand, there is Series 12 coming out later this year in October. So I'm really looking forward to that. Now again, it's been broadcast on the Dave channel in the UK. To be honest, I still haven't got around to watching Series 11 yet. That's really bad, is that? As a Red Dwarf fan, I haven't even got around to watching that yet. I kind of been saving it, but I just kept putting it off and putting it off. So I'm going to watch that very soon anyway, and then I'll be able to watch Series 12 when that comes out. This is the episode list of, well, the 6 episodes that there are, so you could probably figure out maybe some things there that it might be based on, but that's pretty much it. For now, I'm just going to leave it there and say I hope you enjoyed this little trip down memory lane anyway. And I'll say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
I can't see out of this mess. Yeah, but I could come in and nod off, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter, we can't tell. Well, when you smell the burning flesh, you might, you know.